Guys, we're still in Osaka, Japan, and I'm going to show you in this video 2 amazing things you should do when you're in Osaka. First, today we're going to go make our own chopsticks. We got our tickets on Get Your Guide. As always, I'll leave the QR code right here, and in the description there's a link. I'm really excited about this. My kids are really excited, and it's a souvenir that we can take home with us. So let's go check it out. We were so excited to make our own chopsticks from scratch, and honestly, this might end up being one of the most unique souvenirs that we took home from Japan. When you first arrive, you get to choose your wood. There's 3 options that are already included in the package, and then you can upgrade if you'd like. The instructors walk you through the entire process, so even if you've never done anything like this before, it's really beginner friendly and really family friendly. I love that every pair is going to end up looking completely different, and it's not just like a souvenir you would buy. You're creating something that you're actually going to use long after this trip is over, and you're going to think about your time in Japan every time you use your chopsticks. I'm shaping mine and appreciating something that I never really thought of before. I never thought of how much craftsmanship goes into making chopsticks, and each pair is each uniquely made. And this is exactly why I love booking travel experiences like this. Instead of just seeing places, you're learning something, meeting local people, and doing something you're actually going to remember. I booked this experience through Get Your Guide, which is honestly one of the first places I look anytime I'm thinking about excursions during our travels. Whether you want a food tour, a day trip, a cultural workshop, they have everything you could possibly want to book, and they're a trusted resource for worldwide excursions. I always have Get Your Guide linked down in the description, so that way you guys can see all of the excursions we do everywhere we go. The workshop is small and it takes about an hour, so it doesn't take too much time out of your day when you're exploring Osaka. Once you're finished, you can even add personal engraving for an additional fee, which makes them even more special. We opted not to do that, but it's a great addition if that's something you are interested. And there we go. A custom pair of chopsticks I made myself in Osaka. For me, experiencing things like this are the best souvenirs because every time I use them, I'm going to remember this trip and I'm going to remember these special moments. Today we're doing probably one of the most unique things in Osaka. We are at the Cup Noodle Factory, Cup Noodle Museum, and we already designed our very own cup noodle. You design it, you color it, and then you pick all the flavors you want in it and make a custom cup noodle. My kids enjoyed this. It was only 500 yen for that workshop. They offer 2 different workshops. The one we did was the lower level one, and the higher level one, I'm not sure what exactly it entails, but it's 1,200 yen, and you have to be over 5 years old to do it. So we were not eligible based off of my daughter's age, but we had so much fun, and the 500 yen workshop was totally worth it. The museum is completely free, so I'm going to show you guys everything the Cup Noodle Factory has to offer. This is so unique and so fun. The first thing we did was head in and do the workshop because these can sell out, and if they sell out for the day, they're just done for the day. And we really wanted to design our very own cup. So first you go in, you buy your cup, and then you decorate it however you want. This is such a fun part for the kids because everyone got to use their own creativity and all of our cups turned out completely different. After that, you get to customize your soup. You choose the base, the toppings, you pick the different ingredients, your own flavor combinations, which makes this the most unique cup noodles you will ever get. And honestly, I need to go back because I loved my flavoring so much, and I will not be able to find this flavor in the store. After we finished up our artwork, we went over to customize our soup, which was so cool to watch the entire process. We literally watched from beginning to end as they put the noodles inside the cup, and then we went over and made the selections, and they scooped all of our flavors and toppings inside of our soup. Then they sealed the package and it came out to us, and it was literally so unbelievably fun. My kids thought this was the best thing ever, and they could not wait to eat their soup. The only thing that I wish that this place had was like a hot water heater so we could literally eat them for lunch right away, because my kids had zero patience when it came to this. The second we got back to our Airbnb, they were like, let's make our soups. We need to eat our soups. So we had fun and they enjoyed them thoroughly. Now you might be wondering, what are we going to do with these soups after we're done? Well, they think of that too. You get this little bag that you put it in and you blow it up, and essentially you get a soup purse where your soup is in there protected. You don't have to worry about it breaking open. And honestly, everyone in this area is walking around with their little instant soup purse, and it's actually the cutest thing ever. And then we walked through the rest of the museum, which was all about the history of instant ramen and how it became such a huge part of Japanese food culture. One thing I didn't realize is that instant ramen was actually invented right in Osaka in 1958. It was created as the world's first instant noodles, chicken ramen. After working for an entire year in a small shed in the backyard, instant ramen was created. And you can actually see a recreation of that little work shed inside the museum, which is so interesting because it shows how simple the idea started and how it just grew into a global phenomenon. They also have a little movie that you can watch to see the whole story about how the instant ramen was created. There you go. There's two unique things that you can do in Osaka, starting with the chopstick making class, which is hands-on, a fun experience, and a souvenir that you can take home and remember your trip by. And then also the cup noodles museum was something completely different but just as fun. And designing your own cup was really fun. Choosing your flavors, learning how instant ramen started, such a fun experience. My kids loved both of these. We loved both of these. So whether you're a traveling family, you're a couple, or you're a solo traveler, these would be great experiences for you to have in Osaka, Japan. We're personally a full-time travel family, traveling the world, sharing all our tips, tricks, and adventures. So make sure you subscribe and don't miss my videos. Make sure you hit that little bell. You'll get a notification every time I post. Bye!